Praise God, bro.
Yo, welcome back to the Who Got Next podcast. I'm your host, Ahmad, and today on the show, we got Josh and Trav. How y'all doing tonight, y'all?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Talk about.
We got a lot to talk. We got a lot to talk about. Ahmad, trust the process, bro. We gonna knock out and touch on everything. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
In a timely fashion, bro. Just let the what would they call me? There's a word for it again.
Moderator.
The moderator. I'm the moderator. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. This really you and Trav show, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is really you and Trav show, bro. People come to watch y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the middle guy. You feel me? But look, we're gonna start it up with Josh, man. Let's do it. All right, so this question was brought to me by Will. Shout out to Will. He wanted me to ask y'all, out of the last 5 final MVPs, who had the best playoff run, in y'all's opinion? Out of the last 5 final MVPs, NBA final MVPs, who had the best playoff run, in y'all's opinion? I'm gonna give y'all a second to think about that real quick.
I have my answer.
You have your answer?
Yeah.
Let's go, man. Go ahead, bro.
All right. So I'm gonna give you number 1 is Steph Curry. Number 2 is Shea. Number 3 is Jokic. In that order. If you look at what Steph did, bro, with that, bro, he was not supposed. They weren't supposed to win, bro. And I'll never forget. It was game 5. Celtics TD Garden. What he did to that team set him back a whole nother year, a whole nother 2 years, bro. So I got to give Curry. No, 3 years. He set him back 3 years, I think.
No, it was 2. You're right. They won. They won in 23-24.
Yeah. He set him back 2 years, bro. Like that was crazy. And then I think Shea, you got to give Shea number 2 is because he was able to win MVP and Finals MVP. I think that's pretty remarkable. And of course, Jokic just dominates. But those are my 3 right there.
Go ahead, Trev.
I was looking at that. I think I might put Giannis up there. For what he had to go through. I think he had to beat some better teams. I think Giannis, they first round game was against the Heat, who was in championship the year before. And then I think they beat that Brooklyn team, which came down to that's the game where Durant's foot was on the line. So he beat Durant, Kyrie, and James Harden on that Brooklyn team. That third team, let me look that up real quick. I just had that shit pulled up. They beat the Hawks. Trae Young and them. And Trae Young was balling that year. I think
they had beat the Knicks.
Yep. That was in that game 1 in that Eastern Conference Finals, Trae Young had 48 points. And then they get to the finals and he beats, Devin Booker and that Suns team. Yeah. And Giannis, I think, was averaging 35 in the finals. So for me, I'm going Giannis because that was a Bucks team. That was pre-Dame. That was I think it was just him and Drew. If I had to pick out 2, two players. There's some role players on that team, but that was Giannis carrying that Bucks team. So I'm going with Giannis. I was going back and forth because I think Steph's is definitely a tough one too. I ain't want to give Ahmad too much, let him get too giddy over there. But Steph, I don't think anyone thought that Steph was going to win another chip, and they did. So that's another good one. But if I had to pick one, Giannis.
Okay, I can tell y'all which one was the weakest run. I think it has to go down to the Denver Nuggets, bro. They ended up playing Miami, gentlemen sweeping them in the finals. In the first round, the gentlemen sweep the Timberwolves. The second round, they won 4-2 against the Suns. The third round, they ended up in the Western Conference Finals, ended up sweeping the Lakers. Um, although, again, I do want to elaborate that the Lakers could have had at least two, maybe you can argue three of those games. They could have won three of those games. Those games were very, very close, coming down to like two Jamal Murray buzzer beaters. You know what I mean? And those games are closer than what that 4-0 may suggest. You feel me? But nonetheless, they still ended up sweeping the Lakers and then dog walking Miami. You know what I'm saying? Miami wasn't even supposed to be there, if you ask me. You know, but they ended up, I think they were the 8th seed, or they had to they had to fight through the play in to get in that year, and then ended up making a run to the finals, which is crazy. So I do respect Miami for even doing that. But if we being honest, out of those, the previous 5 years, the Nuggets run was it was impressive. It was super impressive, but it was the weakest out of the five.
Yeah, I think they had an easy comp, bro. Realistically, them niggas they got a chip off of playing the Heat. That's nasty, bro. I know people. The Heat. It's like the Heat wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I mean? It was like Rocky, bro. They went the distance. They weren't really supposed to be there. So, I mean, that was kind of a giving chip, in my opinion, for the Denver Nuggets. Like they definitely should have won it. I think it's impressive that Curry though beat the Nuggets. You know, to get to the championship, he beat the Nuggets and he beat a strong Grizzly team at the time. You know, and he beat the Boston Celtics that had a great season that year. You know, so I think that was a pretty strong run, in my opinion.
And who else did they beat in that playoff run? Who was the three teams they beat?
Grizzlies, Nuggets, and Celtics.
No. Who?
Before there was Mavericks.
Okay,
Man,
Luka. Yeah, Luka.
Luka boys, yeah.
Okay, young Luka.
Solid, bro.
No, that was an impressive run, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think y'all were the favorite in the finals. I believe it was Boston.
Yeah, they were.
Mm-hmm.
And bro, we did it on near home court.
Yeah, y'all beat. Yeah,
that Heat run though, for when they played the Nuggets, that Heat run, them
it
boys.
was crazy.
I wouldn't say they didn't deserve to be there because that's when 2020 is what birthed playoff Jimmy. And then 2-3 years later, he's there again. They beat the Bucks. I think the Bucks might have been the 1 seed, 2 seed.
Trav, but can we just say though, it could be very well that the East is just a weak division, bro. Like crazy shit happens in the East, bro. It's not that great of a division. Like I'm not really gonna give that much weight because
but then I can't agree with that though, because it's like, bro, they still ended up beating the top teams in the East. You know what I'm saying? To get there, they ended up beating Celtics team.
They beat that Celtics team. Yeah, they beat that Celtics team. They beat the Knicks team with Brunson, and they beat Giannis and them. You know what I mean? Like, and Jimmy was going crazy. Like that game
but
one.
Giannis was hurt. Giannis was hurt. I think he was hurt for 2 games that year.
Okay.
For 2 or 3 games. You know what I'm saying?
And
they were the number 1 seed. Yep, the Bucks were the number 1 seed. You're right about that, Trey. But they were banged up. They were missing Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the Knicks, the Heat can beat the Knicks. I think the most impressive win was the Celtics. You know, I think that was an impressive win, but it wasn't a convincing one to me. It was like
I can respect that, bro.
Y'all had some pretty good. Y'all were able to pull together a few good games. And I think they got it done, which I got to give them credit for. They got it done, but still, I'm not going to put that over any of the other playoff runs.
I can respect that. But all right, y'all, let's get into the root of the episode, man. Let's start it off. Let's go, man. John Harbaugh. Yes, he is officially the Giants head coach. Trav, you saw my video. Ahmad, I'm pretty sure you saw my video. I was lit, bro. I was lit. I couldn't wait to get that video out, man. So it comes to find out. I don't know if it's been officially confirmed, but I'm pretty sure it is confirmed that John Harbaugh signed or will sign a 5-year, $100 million contract to be the New York Giants official head coach. And I believe this is like one of the largest contracts in NFL coaching history. How do y'all feel about this? Do you think he deserves it? Do you think that he can change this Giants organization around? You know, and put the bias aside, bro. Amar, because I already know where you about to go with this shit.
No, honestly, I think you're gonna be surprised. I think you're gonna
Okay.
be surprised.
Well, I'm gonna let the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, let
go
Ravens let the Ravens fan go.
So go
Nah,
ahead, go ahead. The spotlight's yours, Trev.
Nah, I think for that Giants team, this is probably the best coach they could have pulled up there. I think how bad the Giants have been and are, like even just like organization wise, I think he'll go up there and he'll get some foundation. You know what I mean? I think he's respected. You know what I mean? Like I said, I still got all the respect for Harbaugh. You know what I mean? Like he is one of those coaches. You know what I mean? Like there's a reason why, he had an 18-year tenure, bro. Like he's gonna get that team up to play. He's bringing Todd Monken with him. He's bringing an offensive coordinator with him.
He said,
I think that, like I said, that's big. You know what I mean? Like that's dope. You know what I mean? Like
10 wins, baby, 10 wins.
I think he'll turn that team around. There's a stat out there though that how many Super Bowls are we on? 60? Is this year 60? Super Bowl 60? So 60 years. There's never been a coach that has won a Super Bowl and went to another team and won a Super Bowl. So I'm not trying to break y'all Giants' hearts. I mean, y'all be good, but the Super Bowl,
Like that's that.
It's not gonna happen. So I mean, you know what I mean?
No. Rephrase that. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. Yo, Trav, if he comes here and wins, Trav, you're gonna be sick. You're going to be sick, bro.
My thing is, like I said, it's never happened. So he would make history there if he does that. I just think, like I said, he's going to bring a bad team's stability. You know what I mean? But he's going to a worse team than the Ravens. So I'm interested in seeing what he does with this talent what you guys do have up there. But I mean, going from what y'all won 4 games. I mean 6, 7. He wins 7 games this year. I mean that's a turnaround for you guys. So I mean, I think he definitely will get you guys. 7, 8 wins. All jokes aside, though, that's a good pickup for y'all. That's a good pickup for y'all. And so, salute. One man's trash, another man's treasure. You know what I mean?
We love that. I'm hot.
Bro, come on now. Like I think you kind of doing a lot, Josh. I'm not gonna lie to you. This man couldn't get it done with Lamar Jackson. What makes you think he can get it done with Jackson Dart? Come on, like he had generational talent. He had like Travis said, a great championship-bound team in the Ravens, but he's gonna supposedly get it done in New York. See, John does not know New York like I know New York, bro. I know New York. I'm close to New York, bro. It's a drive away. Y'all niggas will not win. Y'all, if anything, it might be the right place for him because, like Trav said, mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cool with that. So if y'all win 5 games, he'll be a hero to y'all. Championship, I don't see a championship happen. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might be a little too old. He's 63 years old now. He's been coaching for 20 years now. So he was 43. I think sometimes it's a new league, bro. It's a new league, and I think sometimes you have to be able to adapt with it. So he had the new quarterback with the Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo. I'm not really sold on those players. I'm I'm not sold on those players. I think Jackson Dart, like, he got to learn to slide more. And Scatterboo, he's going to be injured, bro. Like, I don't know what you be seeing. It's cool when he does all the thing with his head, bro, but he's going to be concussion protocol, hurt. I promise you, like, this is going to happen. I don't think you should give that much hope. I think he had a better chance in Ravens than he would ever have in New York. So I can see why y'all are excited about
doubting, bro. Keep doubting.
Also, Josh, your credibility when it comes to New York is shot. It's to the mud, bro. To the mud. You the same person who said that y'all gonna have 10 wins.
And we're gonna have 10 wins next year. Stamp
bro.
it. And I put money on it this time.
I think you got 4.
I'll put money on it this time. I got a dub on it.
Chev,
I got a dub on it.
My bet, like I said, I'm still willing to bet you every week. I want to bet you week by week basis. I don't want just a dub. I want a dub every week. Like, let's come on. Like,
he wants you on payroll, bro. He wants to be on.
Like, yeah, bro. Let's dub it every week. You know what I mean?
I'll get back to you on that.
See, he's not confident. He's not.
I'm confident. I'll get back to you on that. 10 wins.
All right,
10 wins.
Let me know.
Yeah, I got faith in that nigga.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep it rolling. The next coach, I know we didn't really get a chance to touch on him, pause, on Tuesday, but this is our chance to do it now. My question to y'all is, what's next for Mike Tomlin? And where do you rank him amongst NFL coaches? Where do you think his legacy stands? And do you see him coaching for another team, possibly? Let's start with you, Matt.
I don't see him coaching with another team because it's not like he got fired. He stepped down. There were reports talking about how he stepped down because he wanted to spend more time with his family. And I think he's just, after coaching for 20 years, bro, I think sometimes you just got to call it quits. And I really blame the fans, bro. I think it's just more so not even an organizational thing. I think it gets to this point in this new generation where it's like the noise eventually does get to you, man. Like, you got to think when your whole fan base, right? The whole fan base, everyone, social media is all on your ass talking about, oh, he got to go. Mike Tomlin got to go. That's kind of creates a toxic environment for you. And if you already been in this thing for 20 years, I'll be like, bro, I'm in on a high note. I'm in on a high note. Sometimes you chase for that thing over and over and over and over, but it's like you end up making it worse, So I think he's leaving on a good note, and I think it's just because of the fans that he's leaving, not because of the organization that wants him gone. I think he's making a decision. He also said that he doesn't plan on coaching for any other team in the near future. He just wants to spend more time with his family. So,
Trev?
Yeah, I think I don't think he's gonna coach this year for sure. I think if anything, we might see him on TV, but I think he puts it down for a couple of years. I don't think he's in a rush to get back in it. Like I said, the fact that he stepped down, there was reports that they talking about, the players were saying, apologizing to him. They say Rodgers apologizing to him. Some of the players were crying. I don't know how true this is, but this is coming from, the sources, what I mean? So I think it's some validity to it, but I think just 19-year coach with the Steelers, like you said, family stuff. I don't think he's in a hurry to get back out there. You know what I mean? And there's only a couple of teams that you really would want to go to. I mean, maybe like one team. I mean, I if I'm a coach looking, I wouldn't want to go anywhere besides the Falcons. Besides that, everyone else is trash. I don't want to sit there and trying to build a team up, and we're worse than the team I just left from. Got to hear all that noise. So I think Tomlin sits out for a couple of years, and if there's a situation in the future, maybe he comes back. But he's definitely chilling.
That's a good point, Trev. And also because even back to what we were talking about originally with the Giants and John, bro, like at that age, who wants to build a team at that age? It's not like you're talking about a 40-year-old guy, bro. This is a 63-year-old dude, bro. It takes time to build that team. It takes draft, it takes bad season, it takes all right season. It's an up and down thing. That's what builds greatness. So at 63 years old, and I don't know how old Mike Tomlin is, but he's not a spring chicken no more. I'm not surprised that he doesn't want to go to another team, move his family, and start all the way over at 63 years old. I don't see it.
Tomlin's 53. So that even gives me more credence that he would let me just chill for a few years before I even decided, do something like that. I mean, I even heard rumblings when they were first, they wanted to fire him, or the city was calling for him to get fired, is that, he'd be a good college coach, you know what I mean? So maybe that might be even something he looks into later down the line. But
I don't think he's going for that, bro. The NIL shit, I don't see Mike Tomlin really putting up with that. He seemed really he's very strict. Like he means business.
Yeah, no bullshit. I mean, you might be right with that. So I mean, TV, I can see him just being on TV, like one of them guys that's on the the Sunday morning, Sunday night thing. You know what I mean? Just talking football, because I mean I think he's a good football mind, but I'm not coaching that. I'm not coaching Cardinals, Raiders. You know what I mean? Dolphins, like all these teams are just 4-win teams. Like I'm not doing that.
You think about it, bro, too? Like niggas are so ungrateful, bro. Fans are so ungrateful. It's like this man has brought you all this chips and not chips, but he's brought you a winning season. He has brought you a chip, and it's like,
nah, bro. I'm gonna stop right there, bro.
It's mediocrity, though. You know what I mean?
Bro, there we go. That's your thing.
Like it is a cool stat that he's never had a losing season, but at the same time, though, like that's why like he's never had a quarterback since Roethlisberger, because they're always picking 15 plus. You know what I mean? Like you're never getting a good quarterback.
We gotta look at who's he has not really had a good quarterback. They keep giving him these duds. You gotta have this is a team sport, bro. Football is the ultimate team sport, and it's just like you need the quarterback can have his best performance, but if the wide receivers are dropping the ball, there's nothing you can do about that, bro. Nothing you can do about that on a consistent on night in and night out. It's a team sport.
I agree with the team sport thing, but if your quarterback is trash, I don't think it matters how good the team is, bro. Your quarterback can't be Kenny Pickett. It can't be washed up Russ. It can't be Justin Fields. You're giving me nothing to work with, and you have to.
I agree, yeah.
Like you have to put up points. You know what I mean? Like like I said, his Achilles heel is never having a quarterback since Roethlisberger, bro. And that's just nothing he could do about it. I mean, I don't know if that's an ownership thing, GM thing, where it's like maybe y'all should have been trading some of these pieces y'all had to get, a higher trade pick, or you know what I mean, like, a better quarterback, but they just didn't get that done. So,
yeah, I think it's a quarterback thing, bro. He hasn't had a good quarterback, and it's a coach. It's like we gotta make sure we hold people accountable who should be held accountable. I don't think this is all on Mike Tomlin of why they haven't won anything in the past decade.
What's crazy is that
sometimes you want a new girl, bro, and then you go to the new girl, you miss your old girl. You know what I'm saying? It happens all the time. I'll tell you, bro.
I was about to say, what's crazy is that the AFC North has fired 3 coaches, and the only one who didn't fire the coach is Cincinnati, and that lets me know that they're in shambles as well, bro. Like they have Joe Burrow. They've been to the playoffs twice in Joe Burrow's 7 years being there, bro. He's the only dude that kept his job. That's crazy to me too. Like
who?
Just Zach Taylor.
For who?
It's for the Bengals.
Oh yeah.
The division fired the coaches. The Steelers, Ravens, and Browns. No coach. You know what I mean? All coaches are gone, and then the Bengals.
Hey, bro, you never know. It might. It's not too late.
Yeah, the Bengals have a lot of things they need to work on. But let's keep it rolling, man. Let's keep it rolling. So look, Sam Darnold just found out today, either today or yesterday, the Seahawks found out that he has an oblique injury, and he is at risk of missing the playoff game that's upcoming. How do you guys feel about this injury? And do you think he plays through the injury? Let's start with you, Trev.
So I seen the reports of that today. He's saying that he's going to play through it. But this just makes me want to really put some money on the Niners, bro, because I think that's going to be big time if he's, like I said, playing hurt, bro, an injury like that, that's going to be tough. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm already shaky on what Sam Darnold's going to do in the playoffs anyway. So now I feel like this is just an excuse. You know what I mean? If he plays like ass, well, he was injured. It's like,
He was
all right.
injured. Yep.
You know what I mean? So I think the Niners are loving this, you know what I mean? Because like I said, this division game, so they can go in there and, you know, put belt the ass. But I also did say that the Niners only scored 20 points in the 2 games they played against the Seahawks. So that Seahawks defense is tough. You know what I mean? So even if the quarterback is kind of shaky, if the Niners can't put any points up, it's not going to matter. So big deal for both teams, but I think it leans a little for, you know, the Niners got to be feeling good about, you know, that quarterback being hurt.
Ahmad?
Yeah, the 49ers have a lot of injuries too. I'm just looking at it to see who's specifically on the injury report, but they have a lot of injuries as well.
Most in the league.
Yeah, so I mean they're pretty banged up themselves. So it's not going to be an easy cakewalk. It's definitely a game that they could possibly win if Sam Darnold's not up to par, especially since I'm out in San Francisco. You know, who knows what might happen, you know, but I think that we got to look at Sam Darnold, bro. Sam Darnold played this just right. You know what I'm saying? It's a pro-level move he pulled on us. He said he's hurt before the game. Because if he said it after the game, bro, you know, that shit does never work. But he said it before the game. So now, if he, like Trav said, if he doesn't have a good game, he was injured. You know what I'm saying? It's not really going to mess up his bag too much. Like last year, he was injured. But if he goes out there and wins, it just adds to his legacy, bro. I think he played this perfectly. I'm going to go with the Seahawks to still win, though, just because I think defense can still win games, bro. Are they playing at San Fran or Seattle?
They're in Seattle.
Oh, yeah. So they had home court, and Seattle's loud as hell, and they had that defense. I think Sam Darnold, if he can just like be a game manager like a Brock Purdy, then I think they can pull it off.
Which he has been. He's been really good this year. You know what I mean?
That's a tough injury.
I don't like to throw game managers on quarterbacks, on every quarterback, but Sam Darnold, he does have his moments where he can sway the game. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be tough, in my opinion, playing through an oblique injury like that. Because usually when that happens in the NBA, they be out for what? A month. You know what I'm saying? So that's not just a regular injury, you feel me? But yeah, that's all we got on the NFL side of things. We're gonna flip it over to the NBA. All right, now we really about to talk real quick. Golden State again, man. This Jonathan Kuminga saga that continues to go on since last year, really. So Jonathan Kuminga demands a trade away from the Golden State Warriors as he becomes eligible to be moved today. Kuminga hasn't played for the Warriors over the past 13 games. Ahmad, this is your team. We've been covering this Kuminga saga on the podcast for a little while now. Talk to me, bro.
You muted.
What are we doing, bro? Yeah, I was just frustrated, Trey. I wasn't muted. I was just frustrated. I don't even know what to really say. Like, oh man, bro, we're paying him $23 million. You know, $23 million, and we got niggas like Pat Spencer out there playing. The nigga from the G League out there playing, while Curry, Draymond, and Jimmy Butler be out the game, and he's nowhere to be found. I don't get it, bro. I think as fans, we need some transparency from the organization. If he's a trade asset, he's a trade asset, bro. But I bet you one thing, because I know the Warriors, bro. I know this nigga Dunleavy now, right? we're not gonna get anything good for him. Like I can see this happening now, bro. We all excited. Oh, we can maybe get Laurie. We can maybe get this person. We're not getting nobody. I promise you. They're gonna give him up for a bag of potato chips. I guarantee you. And then try to sell it to us as gold. We could have gotten some pretty good pieces, I feel like, in the offseason, but they denied it because they wanted to keep him on the team. So why did you want to keep him on the team if you're not going to play him, if you're going to still trade him anyways? I don't get it, bro. The only way this makes sense to me is if we get like a really big piece that's actually going to make a difference. I don't want to trade Kuminga, bro, if we're not going to get an actual game changer. Mind you, this is the same nigga who held up the whole entire offseason, bro. We made no – we got Al Horford this offseason. That's what we got, Al Horford. That's the nigga we got. We got Al – like, bro, I wish I could be in the meetings because who's thinking of this? Like, imagine sitting around the table like, who should we get? Who? Al Horford. This is crazy, bro. So I'm not mad at JK at this point, bro. If I was JK, trade me too, nigga. I'm ready to be gone. If I'm Kerr, I'm probably ready for him to be gone too because I'm just gonna keep answering the same questions over and over and over again. Why he's not playing? I think this is a higher up top move from the GMs and stuff like that, and just messy, bro. It's a bad vibe for the team. We need a cohesive team, a cohesive unit, and we need some actual players who can play and shoot the three. So I don't know. That was a little bit all over the place, bro, but that's how I feel about it.
Before I let you go, Trav, you're right, Ahmad. I've been looking in deeper into this Kuminga situation. A couple of names have popped up. You were right about Laurie marketing. I've heard about AD, maybe trading for AD, right? The recent person that was in trade reports with the Golden State Warriors was Michael Porter Jr., right? But then something came out today saying that the Golden State Warriors have never shown real interest in trading for Michael Porter Jr. But for the past 2 weeks, all I've been hearing is Golden State might trade for MPJ. But now y'all haven't shown real interest. You know what I'm saying? I'm confused just as much as you are, and I'm not a Warriors fan. For me, Michael Porter Jr. would fit very well in that Golden State system.
That's what they
but
do.
I don't think that's the piece to make y'all championship contenders. I still need
this is the same team who didn't get LaMelo, right? We told Anthony Edwards we're not gonna draft him. That's the dumbest shit ever, bro. Who they saw Anthony Edwards and said we're not gonna draft him. That was us, you know.
And then Kerr fueled him because he told him like, "Yo, you're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not working hard enough." Something like that.
Oh my bro! Imagine if we had Anthony.
Y'all had to know, but y'all could have picked Melo, but y'all picked up. I don't even know this nigga name. The bus. Pause. What's that nigga name? Wiseman. Come on, and y'all needed a big. I get it, but come on, bro. Y'all know this nigga's injury history in college, bro, and y'all still decided to pick him up. Waste of a pick. Could you imagine a Melo Curry backcourt? Nigga, what? A Melo Curry backcourt would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Trash.
We gotta start firing niggas.
Yeah. I'm like I said, I think I've been saying this anytime we bring this up. I'm confused on what the issue is with Kuminga and the Warriors team. If it's a Kuminga Kerr thing, if it's Kuminga GM thing, doesn't make sense. Like I said, why even sign him to the contract just to do this to him? You know what I mean? Just let him go. You know what I mean? I might be saying this about Shador. It seems like slavery, right? Like you guys are playing me now. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like because we know there's incentives in contracts, I can't get none of my incentives because I'm not playing. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing like why am I even on the bench? Like you guys got the cross player, the white boy playing. You know what I mean? Over me, like I get no burn for no. Why did you guys give me this money? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make any sense at all, bro. Like and how it's looking, they're probably going to get, like you said, a bag of chips for him, bro. Like you're not going to get any trade value for him. You know what I mean? Like I I don't know what they're doing, bro. Blow the whole Warriors up, bro. Like it's looking sad over there, bro. Like, and I don't know. So they need a big man. The MPJ stuff sounds cool.
Mhm.
I don't know how that looks, because then I'm thinking like him. You got Curry, Jimmy, and MPJ. Like I don't know.
I think MPJ wants the ball too much. Honestly, he because when he comes to that team, you gotta know.
See, that's the thing. And I feel like what we're seeing with MPJ right now is because he's playing with bums on a bum team.
Right. You have to. Yeah, it's true.
So it's like so if you go to Golden State, it's like now I feel like we're going to see the Nuggets MPJ again. You know, where it's like it's not as
17, 18 points though. What's wrong with that though, Trey? What's wrong with that? You can play a role.
I'm gonna give you some credit for what you said. I'm gonna give you some credit for what you said the other night. MPJ was like the number one coming out of that class. You know what I mean? Like before the back injuries, he was supposed to be that dude. And we're seeing that now, right? If I'm him, it could even be an ego thing. I'm just thinking if I was him, like, bro, I'm not trying to take another back seat, bro. Like, I got my chip. I got paid. Let me show y'all what I am. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take a back seat Curry right now. Like, bro, I'm out here dropping 30 points a night. You know what I mean? I'm getting my shit off now. You know what I mean? I got my ring.
Yeah.
It is New York, but like I said, I got my ring. I'm getting paid. Let me just ball out and show you guys what I actually am. Like, I don't want to take another back seat to, another superstar and just average 17 when I can get 25, 30 over here on a bum team. You know what I mean? Like, it could be like one of those type of things too, where it's like, what am I playing for? Like, do I want more rings? If I do, I'll take the back seat. But if not, if I just want to show y'all I get buckets, I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can see that. That's a good point, bro. I can see that for sure. I could definitely see that for sure. I personally hope that Kuminga and the Warriors could figure this out, and hopefully y'all can get back something for him. Because right now it's looking crazy over there in Golden State, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking real crazy. But we're gonna keep it moving, man. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna talk about John Morant, him and his teammate getting into it during practice. I sent you out a video in the chat. I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on the interview, the video, how y'all feel about John Morant. Also, reports came out saying that John Morant's most likely destination is Miami. What do you guys think a Miami trade would look like when it comes to John Morant and the Grizzlies and the Miami Heat? What do you think would have to happen in order to make that deal done? Would Pat Riley even take a player like John Morant on his team? Because Pat Riley runs a strict program over there in Miami, so he don't got time for none of that nonsense. But yeah, let's start with you, Matt.
I think John Morant, we've talked about this before. I think John Morant, bro. Well, first of all, the video. I don't think the video was anything crazy. Like, I think teammates don't get into it sometimes. Like, we've seen Kobe get into it with a number of his teammates. We heard Michael punch that nigga in his nose, Steve Kerr. Like, teammates, bro, when you're competitive and you're trying to win, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of energy. You're going to have those arguments. We really got to start checking these niggas who are recording the arguments and putting it on the internet. Like, whoever's recording it and bring these phones to practice, we got to both agree to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you're trying to fuck up the team, bro. You don't have the team's best interest in mind. So I don't think that's anything, like, not normal. And sometimes it's not even what you think it is. Like, for example, like, Josh, when you and I were going back and forth that time, we called Malik. I always say this, but he dead thought that we was about to, like, fight each other. He thought that it was like, but it wasn't like that, And sometimes when you teammates, bro, and you have a lot of passion, it just gets like that to the outside perspective.
Yeah.
What I'll say about John Morant is that John Morant, bro, he's kind of giving me the nigga he had Adidas. Back in the day, he was an Adidas athlete. He's came out of jail.
Oh, Sebastian Telfair.
Sebastian.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sebastian. Mm-hmm. He kind of gave me Sebastian Telfair vibes, bro. I think, like, you gotta be a professional. John Morant doesn't. You gotta be a professional in this league because no matter how good you are, you I've seen players better than him, get kind of blacklisted from the league because they didn't conduct themselves in a way that's going to make you last in this league. Now, you combine that with the fact that John Morant isn't the same John Morant that we know right now. John Morant isn't he's not like he's one of the top point guards in the league like we thought he was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So you got to kind of humble yourself a little bit. I don't just really like the energy around it. I don't think he'll be good in Miami just because of Pat Riley, and I don't think him in that Miami vibe is a good thing for him. I think he has to go to a team like in the middle of nowhere, like Minnesota or like a Bucks. Like he got to go somewhere like there, and so he can just really focus and lock in. He averaging 19 points right now. That's not really shit compared to the other guards in the league. Like he's not even top. He's not top 5 for sure.
No,
he might not be top 10.
Not at all. Before I let you go, Trav, I think you're right, Ahmad, where you say he needs to go somewhere. I agree with you on that point. Somewhere that's like not a Miami. There's too much going on in Miami for a nigga like Ja Morant. You're right about that, bro. You feel me? Like, could you imagine Ja in Miami or Ja in New York or what's another big market? Ja in LA. You feel me? Like, nah, bro. Go to a small market team. Again, like a Memphis. You know what I'm saying? He needs to stay in a small market team where he could just focus on basketball. Because we got to remember that Ja Morant was that nigga at one point. You remember the Grizzlies with Dylan Brooks? They dancing down the hallway. He talking about we good in the West. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how you could be up here and then in a blink of an eye down here, bro. You feel me? It's crazy, bro. And Ja was supposed to be. Let's not forget too that at one point, Ja Morant was supposed to be the face of the NBA. He was propped up by the NBA as like, yo, Ja Morant's the next big thing. He's the next it thing, dunking on people, dunking over people, jumping 2 stories high to block a shot. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Ja Morant definitely in the past couple of years has gotten a slice of humble pie. With that being said, Trav, go ahead.
Yeah, don't put too much into the little argument that he had. I mean, what's old buddy's name? Was it
Kevin Williams?
Kevin Williams, Vince Williams?
Vince Williams, something like that, yeah.
First thing I thought of was just like, dog, who are you to even be arguing with me? I am Ja Morant. I know it's getting a little rocky, but who are you? Get out of here with that. But like I said, I'm kind of with it's not a big thing though. I think Ja could probably go to Miami. I think if he's open to that, I think he knows that he has to change up how he carries himself. And you got to think too, a lot of stuff comes with age. You know what I mean? So, he's probably like 26, 27, maybe somewhere around there. Maybe he's getting a little older and he knows it's time to, you got to start being a little bit more mature. And so I think if he's open to go to Miami, I think that means he's willing to, be up under that microscope, you know what I mean, and turn things around. If he goes to Miami though, that means Tyler Hero is not going to be there. That would be the trade piece. I think that would be the trade. I think Tyler Hero goes to Memphis if Ja goes to Miami, which I think would be good for both parties. I think Tyler would ball out in Memphis with that team. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm still I like Ja.
Who wins that trade though? Who wins that trade?
I don't know. That's the whole question mark that looms over Ja for me is, because we know what he can do. It's just we haven't, seen it. Yeah. I feel like this year, it's almost like a work. I feel like he's not even trying to. I feel like he's not playing this year. You know what I mean? I feel like he's not giving it his all this year. You know what I mean? He wants to be traded. He knows he's going to get traded. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes a change of scenery, always, can kickstart someone back up. So if I had to say who wins the trade, I would think Miami wins the trade because I think Ja's a better player than Tyler when we're talking about what they, what they could be. That's just me. I think Ja's a better player than Tyler. but it just depends on what Ja you get. But my thing is, if you go to Miami, you know what time it is. So I think he knows he has to mature, and let's, you know what I mean. He made some mistakes. You know what I mean. He just seems like he hasn't bounced back from that, and everyone's still kind of giving him shit. You know, holding him to that. You know, but I'm rooting for him. He's 26. So I mean, he was doing his gun shit at 23, 24, whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, I think he might have learned, even though he did it twice. You know what I mean? I feel like when you get older, though, you know, year by year, you change. You know what I mean? So
year by year,
give my man Ja another chance, bro.
Nah, I don't know. Do y'all? I think
you're not jacking that, Josh.
No, I think Tyler's better than Ja, bro. I think Tyler Hero's better than Ja Morant, bro. For sure.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, we doing that, bro. We're doing that, bro.
What? Just because he can shoot or what?
No, I think Tyler Hero, because when he first got into the league, Tyler Hero, he was playing the 2 guard, right? Now he's more of the facilitator, point guard of the Miami Heat. I think Tyler Hero is a better playmaker than Ja. He's a better shooter than Ja, and he's a better scorer than Ja. I think people get too caught up in Ja's athleticism. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think people get caught up in Ja's athleticism, which causes a facade to some, you know, NBA fans that Ja may be better than Tyler Hero. But if I'm Miami, I'm sticking with Tyler. I think Tyler's the better ball player than Ja Morant.
Let me ask you real quick. Do you think Tyler Hero is a better scorer than Westbrook?
Right now?
No, I'm just saying. Do you think not Sacramento King, maybe even Sacramento Kings Westbrook? Do you think Tyler Hero has ever been, you know, is he a better scorer than Russ? Because I see what you're trying to say, but I feel like the numbers show it. Like, Tyler's only averaged 20. Like, there's a reason why Ja was able to average 25 at some points, you know, in his career. Like,
that was straight athleticism, though. Just him getting to the rim. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't use my athleticism against me because that's how I score. Like, if I, you know what I mean? Like,
nah, but it's the same thing with like the D Rose. That athletic build, bro, is only gonna take you so far in this league because of injuries. You're one injury away from losing your whole entire game. The reason why I like Ant-Man so much, because Ant-Man is mad athletic, but
super
he is
athletic.
Smart, and he developed a jump shot, so you don't gotta totally rely on going to the rim and just jumping over somebody. He's getting some moves, adding some stuff to it, you know, to make him a multi-dimensional player. When you're a one-dimensional player, especially in this league, first of all, in this league, I'm sorry, but you gotta shoot the 3, bro. You gotta shoot it. It's a guard. You gotta be able to shoot the 3.
And
everyone's doing it.
And my bad, Ahmad. And I'm just piggybacking off of you, bro. Ja Morant's shooting 20% from 3, bro. And he's a 31% career 3-point shooter, bro. He's never had a jump shot, bro. Never.
Yeah.
He's just relying on that.
I'm backing up, bro. I'm letting him shoot. Once I'm gonna give him the Draymond Green treatment. You know?
I'm taking Tyler over Ja, bro. Just me. I know that's a tough pill for you to swallow, Trav. I know.
Nah, I just feel
also,
like
Trav, consistency, availability, and consistency.
Yeah,
Tyler's more consistent than Ja and more available.
As of recent years, though, Tyler has been dealing with a couple injuries, but not as much.
He's injury prone though too. Like, we were just talking about how that Bucks Heat series. We forgot to even bring that up. Giannis did go down game 1, but Tyler Hero broke his hand that game 1 as well. You know what I mean? So like, he has his injury things there too. I'm just thinking, I'm thinking of all the athletic guys who get to the bucket. Your man Russ, who doesn't have a jump shot, that was relying a lot on getting to the bucket or
he had that midi. He had that midi though. Pull up midi.
And Ja's never had a midi.
Nah,
not like that, bro. Not like that. Nah. I feel like if you don't got a 3, your midi got to be crazy. Like you got to go Sean Livingston on him. You know, Sean Livingston, he wasn't really a 3-point shooter, but his midi was so deadly.
But
even DeMar DeRozan.
But not only that, Russ's playmaking was his levels beyond Jaws as well. You feel me? So that adds to, you know, and Russ could drain. He could knock down a couple threes here and there. You know, not at a high clip. You know, so that kind of makes him and Josh similar in some cases, but Russ is a better scorer than Ja. I'll tell you that.
I'm just looking at because now I'm just trying to because I'm looking at stats and Ja's like 2-point percentage. A lot of his from what he's played in the small sample size, you know, I mean he's 50%. You know what I mean, like, and Russ, you know, he's got some better years than Russ. You know, good Russ. This is when Russ was doing his thing. And the 3-point, they're about the same. You know what I mean? I'm just because I just feel like saying the Tyler Hero thing, like he's not you couldn't convince me he's a better scorer than Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose ain't really have a 3. You're not gonna ever tell me he's a better scorer than Derrick Rose. Like if I get my shit off, I get my shit off, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Derrick Rose is a better scorer than
Ja Morant was never MVP. Ja Morant was never MVP though.
You need context though. You need context though, Trev.
Ja's averaging 19 this year. Tyler Hero's career is 20. Like my worst year is still your man's best year. You know what I mean? Like don't compare. You know what I mean? Don't compare me to certain people, bro. Like you can't. You don't score better than me. My worst year is your best year.
I'm sticking with my answer.
I feel you. I'm just saying. You can't move me off of it, bro.
Tyler Hero was playing with Jimmy Butler too, so like he wasn't the first option on that Miami Heat team since he really been on there. This is really the first full year where he's the number one.
And last year, and
that's why he averaged.
He was an All-Star last year. He was an All-Star last year, averaging 24, being the number one option on that team over Bam.
Ja Morant been the number one option.
That's a good point.
Trash ass nigga.
That's a great point.
I need to see an average of 27 in a year before y'all tell me he's a better scorer than Morant.
But context, bro. Ahmad just said Tyler was the number 2. Tyler's a bucket, bro. He's got a bag too, bro. He could kill you from 3. He could kill you from the mid. He can get to the rim, and he's a better playmaker than Ja, bro.
He's averaging 21.
He's hurt. He was like hurt at the beginning of the season. He only played 10 games this year.
So we gotta give him a little time to warm up.
Yeah, we give it to Ja.
Okay.
He's only played 10 games.
And also, bro, for Ja to be that guy, bro, it's like we're talking about. He was supposed to be the face of the league, bro. Like this is a huge drop. Like honestly, to me, Tyler Hero is overachieving.
Tyler ain't got no shoes, nigga. Get him out of here.
Yo, nah.
That's wild, bro.
The best thing Ja got right now is them shoes. Them shoes.
I got the hardest shoes. I got the hardest shoes in Nike, bro.
Wow. Yo, them shoes, them threes is something different, bro.
Vince Williams, don't argue with me, Vince Williams. And Tyler Hero, just chill out, bro. Just chill out. I'm Ja Morant still, bro.
Ja Morant.
I feel
Ja Street Clothes Morant.
Yeah. We ain't. That's 80. Don't do that. Ja.
Let's move on to the final topic, man, of the night. So, Giannis, after scoring an and 1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves, he was getting booed by the Milwaukee crowd. He thumbs down the crowd for booing them. He booed back. And, it just seems like Giannis's time, although he says he wants to be a Buck forever, it does kind of seem like he's saying the PR thing. And his time in Milwaukee, in my opinion, might be dwindling. But I just want to get y'all thoughts and opinions on that video, and how do y'all feel about Giannis's future as a Milwaukee Buck? Start with you, Trev.
I know he's trying to be loyal, bro. They don't give a shit. You know, like kind of how you were saying about the coaches, bro. Like the fans and the city sometimes you're in, just ungrateful, bro. Like
Yeah.
I brought y'all. I think that was Milwaukee's first championship.
In
Could
a
be
while,
wrong.
a long time.
At least, yeah, in year. You know what I mean? Like I brought y'all. Like
Like
they
50,
should be
40.
building. They should be building a statue of him. You know what I mean? Like it's like, bro, I brought this to y'all city, bro. Like I won an MVP here. Like
2 MVP.
You guys have been bad for so long until I came here, bro. And now you guys wanna boo. Like you guys know who I am. I've been dealing with injuries. I came back balling. You know what I mean? I came back. I showed you guys what I was trying to do. The whole thing at the end of the game with the Bulls, how he dunked the ball when he probably, the game was over. He's like, bro, I'm trying to fire my team. Like he wants to win, bro. If that's one thing about Giannis, bro, is he's super competitive, bro. He has I feel like he's on that one of the last players in the league that still have that killer. I want to win. I don't like nobody, you know what I mean? Which that's been known too. He's not buddy with everybody either. So I mean,
yeah.
For that city of Milwaukee to be
I just want to say he ain't LeBron. He ain't Bron. He ain't everybody.
That's
what you really want to say.
You know what I mean? Trying to keep it PC, but he, you know what I mean? Like for that city, for what he's done for that city to be, doing that while he's on the court, that's get me up out of here then, and go back to the projects, and you guys see how it is when I'm not here. Like I would definitely leave. Like. I just don't. I think it's one of the things where he might have to just walk from the team because I don't know what trades look like. So I'm pretty sure he has a no trade clause. So you can't just trade me to the Kings or one of them teams like that. And then I'm Giannis, so a team that does want me is gonna have to give up and to gut your team, bro. You know what I mean? That's like why the Knicks didn't make a trade for him because the Knicks would have to give up basically 3-4 starters, bro, just to get him. You know what I mean? So I don't think any trade package is gonna ever work. So I don't really know how he can bounce without really forcing himself out, forcing his way out off the team.
Yeah, I agree with you, Trev. Like you can't do that, bro. Like you said, I'm just piggybacking off of you, bro. You can't do that if you're Milwaukee Buck fans, bro. You cannot do that to Giannis, bro. He brought you a championship in over like 40 plus years, bro. He's a 2-time MVP. He's a defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? 9-time All NBA selections, first team. Bro, most improved, Finals MVP. He's done everything for this organization, bro. And for y'all to boo him like that, like it's his fault. Let me tell y'all who the fuck y'all need to be booing, Bucks fans. Y'all need to be booing fucking Doc Rivers. That's who y'all need to be booing. You feel me? I don't know how this nigga still has a job, bro. I don't get it, bro. And I've been telling niggas this. No cap, I've been telling niggas this. Even Mike, shout out to Mike. I told Mike, I said, he's still clinging off for that Boston Celtics championship in
2008.
Bro, and not only that, bro, no, but listen, not only that, he wasn't even the fucking reason why they won, bro. Let me tell you who was coaching that team, really. Tom Thibodeau. He was on that coaching staff. He's the reason why they won, bro. I did a deep dive on that, bro. It had nothing to do with Doc's coaching, bro. It had to do with Tibbs, bro. It was Tibbs. I'm telling y'all, bro. Do y'all research, bro. I know what I'm talking about. This nigga Doc.
So Tibbs is our championship coach. I know that.
Yeah, he was on that. He was on that coaching staff, bro. No way. Go ahead, look it up.
And you had 3 Hall of Famers.
3 Hall of Famers
going against Kobe and the guys. You know what I mean? At that point, I think we just you know what I mean? Like
this is the nigga who's been up, 3-1, blowing leads in the playoffs. How? How do you do that, bro? Multiple times. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with Doc. That's who the fuck I need to be booing. He's been bamboozling, bro. Both
them niggas, bro. Darvin and package deal. They have to
Come
go,
on, bro.
Like that's that lets.
Darvin been real low key. Darvin been real low. He hasn't said. I haven't heard anything from Darvin. Darvin is so low key.
He can't talk. Bro. He is no bro. And like I said, and it's always gonna fall on the superstar, bro. Like that's crazy to me.
Go ahead, Ahmad.
Shit, get that nigga packing, bro. Giannis know what time it is. Start packing. Get the bags, bro. Tell wifey, tell the kids, we moving. Go up the road, go to Golden State. We got some space for you over there. I think it's really unfortunate though when the fucking somebody got to do this. Somebody got to try to get in there, Trav. Somebody got to try because this nigga Mike Dunleavy, he playing games. I don't give a fuck. What we got to get rid of, bro? Honestly, I would give take Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
Bro. We'll take Giannis with Jimmy Butler for sure.
Jimmy, Kuminga,
sure.
First round picks. Here you go. Serve it up.
Yeah,
serve it up.
Only person I don't want to give up is Draymond Green, just because he runs the offense, and I think it would just work really well with him there. But we gotta do what we gotta do. But back to the Buck, I think, man, yeah, these fans are ungrateful, bro. I'll be damned if I brought y'all the first chip in years and that y'all have ever, well, not ever had, but in like 20 years. 50 years. Yeah. And y'all gonna boo me? Especially when it's not my fault that them niggas ass, bro. Like, I'm balling out. Like, y'all about to boo me because they ass. That makes no sense, bro. Makes no sense. But in the fans' defense, maybe they weren't booing Giannis. Maybe they were booing Doc. Maybe they were booing the rest of them niggas. They can't choose who to boo. Like, so if they was booing the rest of them, I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Because Doc Rivers, I want to boo him. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even a fucking fan of the Bucks. So I think the fans are just probably booing the rest of the team. But I think it's time for Giannis to go. They're not making the trades. They're not going anywhere. And you don't want to waste your window, bro. This is his window. He's still young. Before you know it, though, he's going to be an old player searching for rings chasing. It's a quick transition, So he has to make sure he does the KD method before he gets to that point and come to the Warriors.
It's crazy. The KD method. But look, that's all we got for the podcast for tonight, man. Before we log off, though, I'm looking at fantasy. Ahmad's up on you right now, Trav. Ahmad is up on you right now.
It's been tough with Cade. He played the other night. That's a big 60 points that I don't have. You know what I mean? So
he gave you 17 tonight. I'm looking at it.
That's
ouch.
That's tough. You know what I mean? Like, I'm over here trying to figure it out. I mean, I'm sitting good though. I'm sitting good where I'm at. Yeah, he's only up. He's up for a little 40 piece. LeBron and them just started, so I mean, we'll see. Yeah, good little performance from Bron. See, Coop's out. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a bad week for my team to be banged up. You know what I mean?
I went for my nigga Vassell to get back, bro. I'm 5-7 right now. Can you believe that? I didn't even know I was 5-7. Like, god damn.
So I'm 8-4. So I'm not sitting too bad.
And you had the league. I heard some rumors in fantasy, bro. You had the league a little bit shook when you took down the 2 top teams, bro. 2 of the 3 top teams back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, I mean they should. Everyone should be on point. I low key got a squad over here, bro. I low key made some moves. Everyone was asleep on Zion.
Yeah, I was asleep.
Let me get him. I'm gonna show y'all
that
what
was
to do.
W.
You know what I mean?
Yo, John. See, Chad don't know fantasy. I know fantasy to know you're saying that now, and then when you need that nigga in the play, you gonna be in the playoffs, bro. Win or go home. And this nigga's gonna tear hamstring. He'll tear ass muscle.
It's not what's gonna happen.
It happens every single time. I promise you. Get some insurance.
See, I know a little bit. I know some ball too. You know what I mean? So I put this team together. You know what I mean? My man, the center for the Hornets. You know what I mean? Giving me big.
Yeah, facts. That's
some numbers. You know what I mean? Russ. Everyone was sleep on Russ. Like, you
scooped him up. Yeah, you did.
Got some moves. Everyone, LeBron might have scooped him too early. Everyone's like, picked him up third pick, second pick actually. Coop with the third pick. I mean, like this guy, you know what I mean?
Coop was scaring you in the beginning of the season. Don't lie.
He was. I was like, damn, I picked the wrong rookie. You know what I mean? But I mean, he bounced back for me.
He bounced back for sure. For sure. It's gonna be tough in the playoffs, man. Come on.
That was crazy. I'm not lying. We're in the podcast on that note. He bounced back for you? Oh my God. That was kind of egregious.
Hey, all right.
That was kind of egregious.
God, you doubted me too, bro. Don't doubt the moderator, bro. I told you he was gonna get through them topics, bro. In a timely manner at that, bro. Don't doubt me, bro. But yeah, that's all we got, man.
I got
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if I come back to win it all. Just letting y'all know that.
All right, nigga.
Don't be surprised.
I gotta sweat out this 7-leg parlay. I got 5 of them right so far. I need the Lakers and the Warriors to win.
Woo!
Josh,
the Spurs won for me. OKC won. Celtics won. Pistons won. Magic won. I just need I need the Warriors and the Lakers now.
How much? How much is?
It was just a little baby parlay. It was a little baby parlay. It was 10 to win, 244.
What? That's a good come up. What you mean? 10 to 244?
I'm just saying, like, it's a little.
If you need me to slide through the game real quick, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
slide through the game.
I'm just assuming that you're out there in Cali, so you're giving the Lakers and the Warriors that vibe.
From that magic.
Who they play?
Wait. Who the Lakers play?
The Lakers are playing the Hornets.
I'm not gonna lie, Trav, bro. We might fuck up. That may be the one we fuck around and lose, bro. I hate to put that on you, bro. I'm just saying, bro. With the Lakers, bro, with the way these niggas playing, bro, I don't know.
Bro, if they lose to Sacramento 2 days ago and then come back and lose to the Hornets, we gotta have a conversation. We gotta have another conversation, bro.
We gotta have a conversation.
We gotta have another conversation, bro.
You're right.
I need Jeannie Buss on the phone tonight, bro. Like we gotta talk, bro.
Speed dial.
Yeah, bro. We gotta do something.
I want positive. Yeah. What y'all think about Jeannie Buss?
Smacking.
I'm clipping that. He answered that way too fast for me, bro. Way too fucking fast.
Smacking. Yeah, I remember. I've been a Laker fan for long. She's been there the whole time I've been a fan. Bro. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
You're getting clipped up. That was way too funny.
Vintage milk right there, bro. Vintage milk.
Yeah. Bro. Things are getting out of hand, bro.
So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, bro. And we'll see y'all next week, bro. Good episode, guys.
All right, fellas. Sir.